And it's like,
All right, welcome to the final fun. So Valerie is at Sullivan's Island with her family. And she was not even coming back if we'd have had this tomorrow. So, and thank you for rearranging to be, and then to let you know. What now?
your day got mixed up.
Yes, that I got, so they canceled the training, the person in charge of the training is sick,
Okay.
so, yeah, everything. But I thank you for rearranging anyway, because there is a funeral tomorrow of a lady that I worked with at Midway Elementary. And so I get to go to that because we made this plan, so I'm so sad that I'll be going to that, but I'm thankful that we can. So we're gonna start the day off, and Lynette's gonna join us as soon as she gets from one place to the next. It's all good. It'll dry, it'll dry, it'll dry. Yeah, exactly. You need to air out. It's all good. All right, so everybody's got bubbles, and I went ahead and popped it open for you. But if you breathe in and you breathe out, you have to be gentle with your breath, right? And I don't think maybe Lynette can see. Oh, maybe you can see the bubbles on the screen. But I don't know. It's been a long time.
I don't think I'm breathing because
Yeah.
I can't get bubbles in.
You have to
Yeah,
be
you
real gentle.
No,
And-
no,
Yeah, and the thing,
just hold it up. Up and down, one another.
do you have any solution on it?
Yeah.
I thought it was
I
a
see it.
bottle.
I see it.
Sometimes there's no solution in there. Okay, so you got homework.
There we go. Take my bottle, Reggie.
Let's see if
Uh-uh,
this one works. I know this one works.
Okay.
But it may be a long time since
I
you've
swear.
learned bubbles. Let's check your technique out. Are
You ain't aiming right.
Are you spitting?
I do not know what I'm
You're
doing.
not hitting the hole. You gotta blow in the hole. There you go.
Which one did you come out?
I
Yours.
think it's yours.
What's the best?
It's mechanical.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's
Oh, it's not
mechanical.
yours.
Give her 30 kids, she's good to go.
Okay,
Give
good.
her
I'm
a
glad you
machine, she
said
can't
that.
handle it.
Can't get mine to come out like Brenda. I can't get it to do.
Well, it's
But it's
so,
fine.
You another one of
Oh,
those.
three
Give
of
you
them.
30 kids, you
It's
can handle
okay.
it, but give you a machine,
Not
you can't
me.
handle it.
I can't handle 30 kids, not the other side.
I failed.
no, it's something to practice, but if you remember blowing bubbles when you were
I
kids,
do.
and like Jennifer said, it's fun. In case you want to blow bubbles again, if you would like to, take your bubbles with you, I'm glad to snap the lid on it for anybody whose hands are able to do that.
I'll
You got
put mine
homework.
in.
No, you've got homework. You've got to do this.
You might go make me do it.
So what are you doing when you're blowing bubbles?
Inhaling.
Exhale.
And so, remember that if nothing else, from the time that we've been together, how healing the breath can be. You remember us reading about what Pastor Bobby had shared in Old Testament about the breath, some of you, and it was like Yahweh, the inhale is Yah, the exhale is way. Do y'all remember that at all?
I do.
Okay, let me read it again. There was a moment when Moses had the nerve to ask God what his name was, right? And God was gracious enough to answer, and the name he gave him is recorded in the original Hebrew as Yahweh, YHWH. And it's so tiny. I don't know why I did this so tiny for something. All right, scholars and rabbis have noted that the letters YHWH represent breathing sounds or aspirated consonants. So when pronounced without intervening vowels, it actually sounds like breathing. Yahweh. So a baby's first cry, the baby's first breath speaks the name of God. And a deep sigh calls God's name. Or a groan or a gasp that is too heavy for more words. And even an atheist would speak God's name unaware that their very breath is giving constant acknowledgement to God. Likewise, isn't that cool? That's a cool thought, isn't it? Likewise, a person leaves the earth with their last breath when God's name is no longer filling their lungs. So did y'all ever think about that? Your first thing is an inhale when you're born, and the last thing when you leave the earth is an exhale, and it's completion of the breath. I love that. Being alive means I speak God's name constantly. It is heard the loudest when it is often heard the loudest when I'm the quietest. In sadness, we breathe heavy sighs. In joy, our lungs feel almost like they will burst. In fear, we do something hard. In fear, we hold our breath and have to be told to breathe slowly to help us calm down. When we're about to do something hard, we take a deep breath to find our courage. When I think about it, breathing is giving God praise, even in the hardest moments. This is so beautiful and fills me with emotion every time I grasp the thought. God chose to give himself a name that we can't help but speak every moment we're alive. All of us, always, everywhere, waking, sleeping, breathing, and the name of God is on our lips. So I will share this with you. It's by Sandra Thomas Capital, and I won't put it like time print. I think this actually was a misprint of something, and I cut it out because I was like, I don't want to keep that. And what I need is a little bit the bigger version. But so just if that's the only thing you take away from this time is how healthy the breath is for you, and to take the deep breath is calming and helps you with difficult experiences. You want me to talk it on?
Oh, it pops.
It pops.
I'm trying to screw it.
Yeah, so it pops, and you have to. Where's your coffee? All right, and Jennifer's gonna scoot on us today. She's got to get home and watch women's basketball. So she watched them just very end of it. So when she scoots out,
Is the
just
USA?
make,
Yes.
yeah,
Just
just
one by
one.
1 point.
You need to go too.
The original game was at 9:30, but NBC or ABC, one of them is re-showing it at 3:30, the whole game.
We got to leave in dinner.
Okay, that's all good, and that's all good, and I appreciate that. I just didn't want anybody to think Jennifer was sick when she scooted out or anything like that. Okay. All right, so we are gonna get started on the All-Stars today. The All-Stars are things that we practice all along, and they're like, if you only had time to do, one set of something, so this would be some things to tackle. And you're gonna recognize, I think, most of them that we do. And anything that we've done that you want to know more about, or you want me to make, like if you want me to make a little video like we did before for people who did their homework, like we made you guys a little homework thing.
Yeah.
And Valerie a little homework. I'm glad to do that for anybody at any time, of stuff that you like, now how did that thing work? I'm glad to make a little video. I keep a video library and I can share that with you of like all the things, that I've videotaped over it's on YouTube channel and it's under the business name of Zippity Bee. But yeah, I'm glad to add anything if you anything like that. So you can keep on keeping on. You have access to all these class recordings in perpetuity because I don't put them, especially on the interwebs where I don't get to see that. So we'll begin in mountain. So seated mountain is where you have your sits bones connected to your chair. Your four corners of your feet are connected to the floor. You roll your shoulders up and back and down like I designed her to be, and not for real. Have them with our anxious moments, but good, tall, lengthened spine. Crown of the head is lifted up to the sky, and you just breathe. Yeah. Inhale and exhale. The longer the exhalation, the more calming the breath. The longer the inhalation, the more energizing the breath. And I'll say that again. You rev yourself up when you take a lungful, big breath in up there. You slow yourself down and calm yourself when you take the breath in, but then let it go for like twice as long, even as your inhalations. Breathe accordingly. If you're ready to sack out, you need to keep having some energy. You want to extend and have long inhales. If you're getting ready you need to watch that baseball game and you're antsy about how, even though you maybe know the answer, but if you get antsy, let the breath go.
Basketball, basketball.
I know. But I was watching that yesterday with
Braves
them.
game was that
Oh.
one last night. They won.
Yeah,
I
they won.
fell asleep. God,
Never mind.
it went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
They
That's
won.
Colorado for you.
Knock them out of the park.
So get the breath in and breath out. And we'll warm up with our seated sun salutes. So you can take your block if you want to use it today, and big breath in and big breath out. And then hands start at the chest, then exhale to the ceiling. Ooh. No, that's in up with the ceiling, sorry. Exhale to your left. There you go. Now, from here, find that long extended spine. And if you're somebody who experiences bone loss in your spine, and take medicine for bone density, then one of the things I have not been a really good teacher about is that when you come to this fold, you might want to be more long in your spine. It's contraindicated to actually fold, and my teacher called me out on it not too long ago, so I was like, oh, I thought the fold feels so good, but when we get back up, I'll show you why. All right, now you're gonna elbow to a knee and reach high or reach down to the center, reach up. And then the arm that's high comes low, and then the opposite arm reaches up. And then you come back to center, set your feet. Again, if you're folding, it's all good. Shake your head yes, shake your head no, to make sure you're not holding on to any tightness in your neck that you don't need. But you're gonna strengthen through your muscles of your legs, pull the pit of the abdomen up and in, strengthen through the back as you breathe in. All right, now park your hands right here while I grab a few yoga blocks and explain this why, because once I see something, I do a little bit better, but buying into it. Okay, so your vertebrae are stacked like that, right? And you got the jelly-filled donut juices in between, yes? Well, with bone loss, what's happening is you're losing the strength of the bones, right? That's why yoga is good for bones, because it's a weight, you're working against the gravity. Right? What do you call that? There's a word for that. Like walking is that, and not swimming, but things that you're working against gravity.
Resistance?
Wait, there's a word for it. I can't come up with my brain. It's not retrieving. All right. So then what happens when you bend is all these bones go together, right? As you go down. Yeah. So you're like this. And then when you fold over, they go like that. When you start to lose strength in the bones, that pressure that they're doing together there on that end of it can cause compression fractures. And so it's contraindicated to actually fold and hang over. That makes sense. I wish this little doobie moved. That it moves so much. But you know, if you can imagine when you bend and all the insides of those kind of, which is what would happen with your back. But you would cause compression fractures, and that can be okay. All right, y'all warming up? Big breath in, and big breath out. And reach your hands high. Exhale, hands to your left. Inhale, reach out on that diagonal, and then exhale and find the fold that's the right fit for you. One hand goes high. Stretching and twisting. Twisting is a good thing for all spines. And the hand that's high comes low, and the hand that's low goes high. Here we go. And then the hand that's high comes low. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Don't hold on to any tightness or tension. We don't need it to be. Set the feet, set the leg muscles, squeeze the belly up and in. Squeeze your back muscles, make a strong foundation for the lift up. And then the palms together comes down. All right, do you feel warm? Do you? Okay, because we can do another one if you don't. All right, so all-star. So mountain is an all-star. So seated mountain is an all-star. Mountain with your arms reaching up is an all-star. Be tired. You need a big breath in. All right, so big breath in, reach high. Oh, y'all saw, Valerie sent pictures of Noah.
Yeah,
Y'all
on
see it?
Facebook.
Yeah. So, are you friends with her on Facebook? Oh, okay.
You did somehow.
You sent it to us.
You sent it.
Oh, she sent it to you.
I think
And
she
you-
sent it to the group.
Yeah,
think
I
that's
think that's it, yeah.
Okay, thanks. It's like, I don't know what I did, but yeah, it's all good. You feel that stretch under the arms and then come on back down. All right, we need it is light. Realize the whole world. Radiates true, so let that truth go. Round this wheel. Marriage power, receive power. Action, it's the way you serve and give and share in the world. You need it as light that lights the whole world. It radiates truth, there's that distinction. It's an all-star. And boundless will, the will that has no, it's like no bounds, no boundaries. God's in charge. Anything can happen. All right. Even somebody who lives off Nazareth can have something to say. I told those people today. I said, you know, I live off Nazareth. Mrs. Lottie, you knew me growing up, and here I am. Just like the people. Who's this ordinary boy? Did we know his mom and daddy? What's he out there saying he's brother who? Okay. All right. So the next all-star is that one where we push the wall down. And so we'll go out in the hallway for that. And then we will do our warrior one with the wall and our wall dog out in the hall. Okay. There's Lynette here. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, how did it go today?
It was great. It was so welcoming. Look at your hair.
Oh, yeah. I got it cut. I gave 12 inches to children with hair loss.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I heard that they not only help with like giving the wigs, but they teach the children how to use, like give them the products and things to care for the hair.
Oh,
My hairdresser was telling me, so that was cool.
yeah, that's beautiful.
All right, you just caught us. We just warmed up and and did some breathing. And then we are going out in the hallway. And so we'll take you out there with us. We're going to do the pushing over the wall thing, which is like a plank on the wall. The warrior one with our knee kind of toes up against the wall, like our front foot. And then we're going to do a wall dog. So you feel free to warm up if you want to do your sons or just go right into that work with us. Okay.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. All right. Have computer will travel. Okay, so we're going out in the hallway. And Pop, I put this here to remember that Lydia wants that refrigerator to go to Tiger Town on Saturday. So I don't know if we can maybe get it off.
Don't we have a refrigerator?
Or do you have one? Okay. Okay, well, never mind. Then we don't have to move that one.
Oh, I think we have one.
Oh, I lost it.
She can see how it looks.
There we go. We're back. Are we back?
I think
All right, we're back.
Yeah,
Okay.
get rid of it.
Okay, well, cool. Well, then that solves that problem. We don't have to move that one. Okay, all right. So you're leaning on the wall. Hands are on the wall. All right, and you're the shoulder height. Keep them about shoulder height. And then you're going to walk your feet back wherever it feels comfortable to you, that you can feel like you really can push into the wall. So on the count of 3, we're all going to push so hard, it's going to topple over. You ready? All right, 1, 2, push your body. Free of the
Don't push through the drywall. I don't wanna fix it.
Oh dear. Looking like the man who's fixed most of the things on break.
Fine, stud, push on stud.
All right, relax yourself. Could you feel your muscles at work? Does anybody have like a little like glistening going on? Like a little bead of sweat that popped up? Yeah, well, y'all still, they're recovering. It's raining here, Lynette, and a couple people got caught in the rain. They're still drippy from that. But yeah, so let's try that again. Big breath in and big breath out and push. And so you won't likely push over any walls anytime soon, but the strengthening opportunity that you got is going to be awesome. Weight bearing was the phrase, y'all, I was trying to come up with. Weight bearing exercises are what increases the density in bones. So that's why walking is good, yoga is good, but swimming is not. Swimming is great for your heart.
Weightlifting?
Weightlifting is very good. Yep. All right, and then let it go. All right, now, we're gonna take one toe forward, so, if you wanna peek at what I'm doing, we're gonna take one toe forward, and the toe is gonna kind of go up to the wall, or it can bend your toes and get a little flexion in your, feet, like you could, welcome to bend your toes if you want to, and the knee is over the ankle. And then you're gonna press this other foot back wherever it feels like you can go with it, and you start to feel a stretch, maybe where your hip joint is, where your leg meets your body. Those are muscles around that joint called hip flexors that are getting a chance to stretch. Your hands can stay right here, shoulder height, just like they are. Or if you feel stable enough, because you can add the element of balance if you feel up to that challenge, you can lift a hand off the wall or two hands off the wall. And this is an all-star. We did this on the back of the chair before. This is called Warrior One. Or you can even dig into the toe of the back leg and make it more like a lunge. A traditional runner's lunge. Y'all watch all those track people do their things. They go around and around and around. I can't believe they go around and around that track and they keep going.
An American came in third.
For which one?
One of the 5,000 meters.
My gosh, that is a long one. Is that a long one? That is so long. They are just. There was a lady in another yoga class, y'all, and she was so funny. She came in one day, she said, I have been swimming today, been playing volleyball and basketball, and I'm so tired.
Margaret James.
And bring your arms down if they're high. Take your feet side by side. Walk your hips back. You can even lower your hands down if you want to find your wall dog. So this is just a stretch for the backs of the legs and also the shoulders. And it's a good place to go after that Warrior One stretch, that runner lunge stretch. But she came in, y'all, and she said, I'm so tired. And we were like, oh my gosh, Margaret, you've been really busy today. And she said, yes, this Olympics thing is. And I'm laughing. So I texted her when I was watching that track. I'm like, these ladies, they keep going and going around in circles. It's making me so tired. She said, I know, right? All right, the leg that was back now becomes your forward leg. You can either bend the toes and let them scooch up the wall, or you can just put your toes up to the wall. But you're bending the knee over the ankle, using this wall to help you. Your hands can again be at shoulder height. Your back leg can stretch out more. You can feel a stretch in this side of the body where the hip joint is. You might notice one side is tighter than another, and that's all good. You might notice one knee stacks a little better than another. That's all good. It just depends on the body that you are in today, and the body that you're in is good. Remember when God created you, right? What did he say? It is good. He didn't say it's perfect. It doesn't need to be. He said it's good. And every experience and all the life you've lived has created this body, this beautiful body that you walk around in today. And it is good. All right, remembering if you want to add balance challenge, you can, but not an option, not a have to, just an option. Your elbows can come down and pinkies can roll towards one another, and that can also feel like a, work. That can feel like work too. Pull the shoulder blades towards one another. All right, then bring your hands back to the wall if they're not on the wall. Come them down a little bit lower, find your wall dog here. So Lynette, all of these things that we're doing today are what they're called all-stars. So these are things that have been involved in lots of other practices that that is kind of like the go-to ideas for taking care of the arthritis that you may experience in your body. All right. How you feeling? Everybody good? Okay. All right, we're coming back into the chair and we're going to set up for Warrior Two on the chair. So you might want to pull your chair off a little bit to where you got a little more space. Lynette, feel free to do your Warrior Two on your mat and stand with it. No, we're sitting down. What did Barry say? Yeah, I was gonna say, Barry, that we don't want to whoa Nelly you too many times. I hear the whoa Nelly and I know we need to back a little bit. We need to find,
Anything else about you, she remembers well now.
whoa, Natalie. I forget when you said it, like too long ago.
Come on, Keith Jackson, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, so we're back into shoulders. Nope, we want to stay in the all stars. Okay. This makes me think of that song. Y'all know that, hey now, you're a rock star, get your game on. Okay, so you're gonna take your sit bones to the top of your chair, or if you want to be standing up, your feet are on railroad tracks. And then you're gonna take a toe, and so if you need to scoot your chairs around, it's all good. You're gonna take a toe out to the side, flatten sideways with it. And then the other leg is gonna go straight in front of you. Take your book around, all right? Or you can, yes, there you go, mama's heel toeing it back. You can heel toe it back. There you go, Lisa. Be creative about wherever you want it to go. It just depends on how much stretch you got here in your legs. Okay, so your hips are going to stay forward. Belly button is going to stay forward while one leg is this way. Yeah. All right, and then you're going to reach your arms up like somebody's playing tug of war. There you go. And you look out over the side, over the bent knee. And check your shoulders. If you start to feel like this is work and your shoulders start to eat up space, there you go. You just relax your shoulders. You can take your palms to the ceiling and that can help them relax. But good stuff right there. Pull those shoulder blades towards one another. And be nice and tall. So pull the pit of the abdomen up and in to support the back. Now the hand that's forward is going to reach up to the sky, tickle some of those Christmas lights up there. And then you're going to come back down and through. That's reverse warrior. And then you're going to hit side angle. Side angle is the one where you rest the forearm on the thigh and reach the hand high to the sky or up over your ear. Now, if you feel strong in the core and you feel like you can let go of this arm here on your leg, you can reach it out towards the center of space. And you can feel maybe I get a little extra challenge for the middle of the body. That. And again, this is weight bearing. See, you and fighting gravity here. And that's what I love. You don't have to have this fancy gym membership. You can hold your body in these shapes like a watch basketball.
Thank you.
All right, come on back down and through and find your warrior two. And then relax your arms and take your feet out in front of you, coming to the top of your seat and doing what?
Windshield wipers.
Oh, that was our favorite, Lynette. We like windshield wipers where we just take our knees from side to side. Let's see if we can get you back up on the big screen. Oh,
Gotta
Maybe.
plug it in.
I think I did plug it in this time. Maybe. I think I turned it off. All right, so now we're going to take our feet on railroad tracks again. And you're going to take the leg that was stretched out. That's going to come your bendy knee leg. And then you're going to take this leg, just depending on how much space you got, like how much tightness you have inside your leg. We're going to heel toe it out to the side. Play footsies with your neighbors. I still think we should have like a movie night up here with all this fun technology now. They got a popcorn thing in the youth room.
There you are.
Look at that. We got you on a big screen.
What teenager we're gonna have can help us?
I've got some that kind of little ones going blitzing in, so I won't have her own. Yeah, we'll get somebody. Somebody's come back. All right, so reach your arms out, then you're warrior two and on this side. And channel all that inner fire. So warriors, y'all, are going to be good postures for whenever we were thinking about the constitutions that people have. Whenever you have like sluggish feelings, rainy day feelings inside of you, warriors are great because they make you like stoke the fire. Does that make sense? Because you're working. Planks are good. They stoke the fire. Now the hand that's over the bent knee is going to lift up. You're going to stretch out the side body.
All right.
There you go. And that's it. You're opening up all this space for breathing, for laughing, for everything to work well. And then you're going to come back down and through and find your side angle. And so that's where you're going to, either you can rest on this thigh muscle as you reach over the ear up high or over and make that diagonal feeling where you're putting weight in all four corners of your feet. Or you can put more work into the belly as you take the hand out to the center. You feel it good work when you do that? And in fact, my teacher said, you know, if you have it resting here, you shouldn't be weighing in. But it's hard, and it took me a long time to be able to develop strength, because I just don't have core strength, you know, as a natural something to work on. But if you do your yoga, y'all, I'm teaching this exercise class on Tuesday night, and if you do your yoga, you can knock it out of the park compared to when you don't. Your yoga really makes you stronger. It's in a nice, surprising kind of way. It's like, oh, I could do that. I never could do a push-up before, you know. All right, reach your hands out to the side. You agree, Lynette? Lynette does her weekly yoga. Yeah. All right. She practices several times a week. I think when she was doing, telling me her experiences. All right, come on. Back around. Okay. After we've done warrior and side angle, then we're gonna do triangle and star. Triangle and star. And guess what? Then pressure cooker. You like pressure cooker. All right, so come on up. Now you are gonna stand beside your chair. And again, back up chairs around and about so you have more space. So you're not knocking the neighbor. We can actually put that in the Valerie's not here, you know, or you were gonna use that one. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to help. That's what my daughter says, Mama, quit helping. Cause I don't help, you know, causes more work. All right, now if you want to have your block in your chair, or then your chair's not high enough, or if you want to use just the back of your chair, all right, you can do that. So, and Lynette, you don't have to use a chair. You can use anything that you need to help you work this one. But this is toes on the railroad tracks. We're working for a triangle here. We're going to balance, we're going to strengthen, we're going to stretch. And so it's no surprise it's an all-star, right? Because you can get a lot of bang for your buck with this one. You're going to take your toes underneath the chair seat. You're going to heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. It doesn't matter. You just got to do both sides. All right, there you go. And try not to crash and bang in front of anybody else. All right, and then you're going to reach your arms out. And then you're going to breathe in. You what now?
Without holding on to anything?
Right, because we're on the side of the chair, actually. So we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go like this.
Got your toe underneath the side
Yeah,
of the
so
chair.
come stand
That's it.
beside your chair on railroad tracks.
There you go.
There you go, and then toe under, and then take the other one and stretch it away. And yes, hold on to the back of the chair, because that'll work. All right, with your arms out like warrior two arms, you breathe in. One goes over the chair seat, and one goes high in the sky, and you're like channeling your inner, like today was bread of heaven, right? Your toast, your piece of toast, and you're going right into the toaster. And try not to burn. You can channel your inner Pop-Tart. We used to taste those too, right? And you can think about the 3 in 1, the 3 in 1. You got God the Father, God the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the 3 in 1. Yes, the Bible says there's 3 in 1. Push through your feet, squeeze the muscles in your legs, squeeze your belly, your bum, and your back as you breathe in and just float yourself up. Yeah. Take your toes on the railroad tracks and find your star. Ooh. Everything's tight, everything's strong. You're being your mountain pose. It's just you've got everything in different places. And then relax. Yeah, and let the breath go. Way, Yahweh, right? Yahweh. And then pull your chairs around so that you can do it on the other side and not whack anybody. All right. I gave up on that left and right because I can't do it. Like Jennifer found out the other day. You keep saying that. I don't know. If I'm near you, I don't know what I'm doing. So putting people in a circle is always really good because we're good that way. There you go, Barry. You ready to try this side? All right, we're gonna take a toe underneath the chair seat, reach one far away, and really feel all 4 corners of those feet connect with the ground. All right, this is all gonna feel like you're going in the toaster. You're gonna reach arms up, Big breath in. And as you exhale, you push over your chair seat. You can reach down to your block, to your chair, to the back of it, wherever it is for you, and you can stretch the other hand high. This time it could be that piece of toast or that bagel or that Pop-Tart. Or you can be channeling your flat Stanley, flat Vienna, flat Reggie, flat Jennifer, flat Lisa, flat Barry, flat Lynette, flat Brenda. Anybody know that character? Probably don't even know the story about the character, but he gets mailed all around the world.
They have an NCIS story about that.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah, I did. One of the,
Right.
There was a short on YouTube about how in the early 1900s, we used to mail children. Cause you had to put postage stamps on them and they put them in the baggage car and it was cheaper than a train fare.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Where did that happen?
you're right here in the United States.
My gracious.
And they had a person on the baggage car that took care of them. They
Wow.
fed them, and, you know, took care of their needs.
This should be.
But that was a cheaper way to chip, you know.
And squeeze your belly muscles as you come on out. Wow, well, then it seems like it would cost more, the postage would cost more if you
No.
had to have a caretaker, because you don't have to.
You
put
have a
them
bunch
down.
of kids in the mail car, with the mail, all the other mail.
Wow. All right, find your mountain pose, and then just feel what you feel in your body. So just take a moment to shine a flashlight around to say, wow, my shoulders feel this. I can tell I stretched them open, or wow, my legs feel strong, or wow, just whatever you notice is what you notice. Okay. And there's never a wrong answer, because what you feel in your body is what what you feel. Okay, so let's do pressure cooker. Boom, boom, boom. So we're gonna sit in the chair. How are we doing on time? You guys need to leave at 3. Is that what I'm doing? Okay. All right. So we have some people cutting out early today. They gotta get to watch some Olympic fun that they missed earlier. All right, so we're going to feel the feet connect with the ground. And then you're going to push the outside edge of your feet. As you resist it, you remember that's what makes it the pressure cooker. All right, pushing in, pushing out, pushing in, pushing out. And release and relax. Breathing in, breathing out. Try some of those windshield wipers. That was our favorite the week we did dips. Let you down. And then we'll do it one more time where we try to pressure cooker. So feet are really connecting to the floor. And then we really squeeze where we're pressing from the outside in, and then the legs are pushing inside out. Who feels it in their arms? Who feels it in their legs? I like those answers. All right, who's breathing? Oh, I forgot.
I'm holding my breath.
Relax. Yeah, I do the same thing. When you do something hard, you
Yeah,
will
hold your
do it
breath.
every time. And yet it's really counterproductive because your body needs the air to do the hard thing, but we do it every time. So take a big breath in now. And let the breath go. And take a big breath in. And let the breath go. All right, Lynette, we're gonna do a wide-legged forward fold. So you do it however you would like to do your wide-legged forward fold. So we're gonna take our legs out like the pyramid, like way out. And then your block, you can put it in the middle. And remember, this goes back to the osteoporosis, osteopenia, bone loss thing. If you can fold and be long in your body and reach down, or you can fold down and curl. But again, the curl is the one that could result in the compression fracture. So, caution, listen to your body. And do what is the right thing for you. See, if you're on your mat, you can have your legs out and you can stretch forward, lengthen the spine, or you can fold flat.
Or are we stretching our backs right now?
Yeah. All right. And what else is stretching for you?
My legs.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Did anybody do homework this week? We didn't get any names in the,
You did your getting out of bed.
getting out of the neat thingy, getting on.
Tried that, that alternate nasal breathing.
Yeah, how did that work?
I didn't see much difference.
I don't know about you,
Work
but it makes
yourself
me have a stopped up nose, so I'm.
Yeah, work yourself up. Yeah, it depends on the time of day you do it. Walk your feet in and do your windshield wipers. So when did you try it? Did you try it first thing or did you try it later on in the day?
Later on in the day.
And you were stopped up then too?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually I know that, I notice it in the morning first thing. And you know, that, I'm glad y'all share like that because it's just an offering, you know, so it's, you pick off the buffet, the things that are working. And whenever I was first introduced to it, I was like, I ain't teaching people to do that. And then the more I practice it, the more I'm like, well, that really does work for me. But it's not necessarily a one size fits all kind of deal. And so if something doesn't work for
But the
you,
deep breathing definitely works.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And like they say in barbershop, there's no vanity in breathing because your belly sticks out.
Yeah,
You're not pretty, but
yeah. And you watch those runners and things, whenever they get across the line and they fall out, they are breathing like no tomorrow. You can see their whole bodies are, because they have no fat, you know, you just see everything working and to get the breath. Catch the breath, because they've been pumping it and working it hard. All right, let's look and see what other all-stars. We have the twist that we know well. We had the figure four stretch and hip opening things. So let's do those things before y'all skedaddle, and then we'll do our rest. That'll be good. And I will send you this list, like we did, what we've done before. You can add it to the list I gave you last week, and I think I sent y'all the Google document, but that may be one of those things where you need a young person to help you open it, and it's all good. So if you need me to just send it like an email or something, just holler. But you have all the things, and just you now pick and choose and work. And just say, I'm gonna do this for 3 minutes today. I'm gonna do this for 5 minutes this morning. I'm gonna just find a way to work it in little small bits. Because you can't eat an elephant without choking, right? If you try to eat it one fell swoop. But if you take one little bite at a time, that elephant will be gone before you know it, right? Over time. So you got your bottle. We did some blowing bubbles, Lynette, before you got on. So that was our breathing practice today. So if you got any bubbles to blow, we encourage that for a breathing practice. So what am I doing?
Some of those things.
Oh, yeah, so twist. Everybody knows how to twist. Go ahead and twist in your chair.
I thought she could be twist.
Oh.
Yeah, twist again, like we did last summer. So yeah, you can move the knees all the way to the side and twist to the back of your chair, or you can do where your knees stay forward and you just twist to the side of your chair. And I'm gonna put a strap in your lap. And then twist to your opposite direction.
Opposite direction.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you come by and do anything like, you know, straighten it out.
Jennifer, hear anything new about Richard and Dee, let me know. I will. Thank you.
Yeah, you got my email.
Yes.
You got my cell phone.
Yes,
Share it with you, Mark.
I will.
Well, I'm friends on Facebook with your neighbor.
Okay, which is both of them, if they share that, you know.
Okay, we're good, Brenda.
Okay, thank you.
All right, come back around, and then now take your, strap and put it in. Lynette, if you wanna lay down on the floor with this, I'll show you how to do it on the floor. We're gonna lengthen out our legs and just kick our foot forwards. But if you want to lay down on the floor, and it's really cool if you can press up against the wall with one leg, to really have another point of grounding, and then you can lift your leg high. So you guys are just kicking it out. Well, Nelly, because it's working your tummy. Y'all are getting more tummy work than we are on the floor. And then we're just gonna do 2 parts to this hip opening series. you're going to, but this is something you can do in the bed. You can add this to your knees, to your chest up, Barry. I know you wanted to add on.
We have just new bed exercise.
You can add this on. Please. All right, then let the strap go in the same side hand and we're stretching it out to the side. And again, when you're in the chair, you get a lot of work happening in your middle. So you just accordingly like rest when you need to. All right, so this is going to stretch the insides of legs. All right, everybody rest. All right, and then Lynette, just for grins and giggles, I'm going to show you how you can take it up and over, swap the hand, and you can stretch it over to the side. I don't think that works as easily in the chair, so don't feel like you have to do that, but just know about it if you're on your back. And that one stretches the outside of the leg, especially the part that's called the IT band, the iliotibial band. It's supposed to be tight, it's holding things together, but this gets it a little bit of love and attention. And then you move from there back to the center and you let go of the strap and you pull the knee to your chest like there you already do. Like when you do your morning waking up, helping your low back feel a little bit better.
You like me to do both of them?
All right. Now put that foot down and then windshield wiper back and forth. I heard that. Breathing. Are you breathing over there? All right, and then you're gonna have that fun on the other side. So you're gonna strap goes right there. Now, if you put it closer to the mounds of the toe, like right at the bottom of the tootsie toes, that my teacher says is gonna stretch more of the back leg muscles, the back muscles in the back of the leg. If you let it go more in the center of your foot, then what it does then when you lift it up is it makes that ball and socket joint sit more tightly together and it's more grounding. Again, if you want to do this up against the wall where this foot is extended up against the wall, but we're trying it out in the chair today. So that's stretching out the back of the leg, opening hips. A lot of things that we've done are good. We're doing this in our back therapy class too, because a lot of things connected with back issues are connected with legs and hips. You feel it in your back, but it's something going on somewhere else that the work helps to relieve the pain that you feel in the back. All right, swap it over to the same side and then come on over to the side. If you do it on the floor ever, like if you try it in bed with something, try to keep this other part of your body glued to the floor. In other words, you don't want to fall over with it, right? You want to make the work happen. And then you keep this grounded. And so you can keep it, hand on that hip point to help yourself, or that foot really engaged up against the wall is very helpful too. All right, then everybody can rest in the chair, or if you want to experiment, you can try to see. I just don't think this works as well maybe in the chair as you swap over and you feel a stretch of the outside of the leg. What do you think? You doing it? Mm-hmm.
Not very good, but.
Yeah, I just think it's just the way your body is, it's not conducive, but it's all good. And it's something to know and try, like when you are able to be on your back. Because this is another one of those really great things for so many parts of you. It's called the hip opening series. It's just a few moves to do. The reach the leg straight up, let go of the strap and pull the knee to the chest. And that is really opening. And I don't know why, but my foot always wants to roll around on this side. I rarely have it on the other side. So if you ever feel the need to kind of roll your ankle, point and flex your toes, go for it. I mean, your body is, listening to your body is what this is all about. And then you can windshield wiper again. Yep. Okay, Lynette, you stay there and do your figure 4 stretch or however you like to do pigeon pose. And we'll do it in the chair.
All right, sweetie, this time.
It's time. 5 basketball fans, but don't worry about rolling up anything.
Hey, but this is it for the week,
This
now, right?
is it for the series. Yeah, so we need to draw again for Barry and Jennifer who have who did work this week? I'm Gary. Do you want to put your name in your box?
No, I'm good.
You good? Anybody want to draw?
You draw.
All right, I'm drawing. We got two winners here. We got JP and Reg. So we got more prizes than last time. I'll put them right
All
on
right,
here.
I've already won once, I don't share. Lisa, will you take mine? I've already won once.
I'm
Oh,
a
I put
supervisor,
other-
I didn't do exercises.
I put other
I
people
didn't do any this week either.
I put
But
other
you know, I had
things
so
in.
many in there to start with.
That's okay,
Yeah.
you won.
Yeah, I put. the
You
ones
let
that
me
were
write
in.
it.
I know, it's
It's
okay.
like, if you
But,
buy more
I
volume,
had,
you might win more times.
I had things for you. Like, here's one of those crosses that you put in. I put more things in here for you. Let's see. Oh, this was something I got from the Indigenous
Well,
community.
this
It's
was
a
long.
scripture on the shell.
Oh, okay.
You take
I
that.
have a place to put that.
There you go. Pop, pop. Oh,
And if you want,
You
you
want
got
to
to
squeak
win.
your violin? Or you want to scream and go?
What was that one?
This is a goat that screams whenever everything's going haywire. And you need a goat to scream.
Are you,
Oh,
oh,
the
wait, a
bill.
minute, give me the 5 minutes. Okay, all right.
Oh, that's pretty good.
We can pray that it's not raining outside.
Yes, we're praying.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll
Well,
talk.
Lisa and then we'll go with
And
you.
we'll talk. we'll
Yes,
talk.
yes, ma'am, thank you, Jennifer, yes, ma'am.
So we won't be back together, any this week. Make sure I
No,
understand.
well, I just sent you an email that the Atlanta train was canceled.
Yeah,
And so we can do things if you want to. Otherwise, you can feel like the week was still canceled like it was.
so we might be
Hi,
doing,
Jennifer. Good luck to the team. I hope they win again. Yeah,
I hope they win again.
so cheer yoga, we might be doing,
we can do it.
okay, just.
And you're
fly back
welcome
in.
to come.
Got
Yeah. And you just pay for 5 sessions instead of 4 like we advertised. Yeah, yeah. And the same thing for back. If y'all want to come on that day, you know, we can do it on Wednesday.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, I did send an email out right before. So, so you got your figure 4 stretch, Lynette? You doing good? You can do your other side of your pigeon?
We can take these over there, cheers.
Yeah, we get it, we got them, y'all.
No,
go.
no, yeah, don't worry
Go,
about it,
Go,
yeah.
go.
Don't worry about it. We got
We may not win this time, but we watch it again.
it.
To make a decision before, do I wanna hear Pastor Stephen preach or do I want to watch women's basketball? He won out.
Oh, that's
Good.
good to hear. You need to let him know. That's saying something.
I did.
What's that?
That's for those purposes.
Oh.
They're all long
Okay.
compared to the others. All right.
Yeah,
so
this
next-
this one is really long.
Yeah,
But-
those are the longer ones.
But this
So you
is
know
long.
how we bought the
This-
longer
Yeah,
ones
but
for the
this
fair
is
sheet?
long too. That doesn't be long.
Yeah, that's long. Thank you. All right, Lynette, we're ready to rest. Are you ready to rest? Okay, now, what do you want to do? We can do, oh, he's got his goat screaming. He won from drawing, doing homework kind of thing. So, what would you like to do? A body scan? Or let me talk to you, like, face to face. You want to do a body scan today? Would you like to do a magic carpet ride? Would you like to do the quilting?
Sure.
Who did? Oh, no, okay, we'll get it for it. Thank you, Barry.
I think the body scan.
Let's do a body scan today.
Okay.
All right. All right, I'm gonna give them lavender claws, Jennifer. Not Jennifer, Lynette.
Sorry about that. What did you say?
I'm gonna hand out the lavender claws.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
This is, I don't know if you ever do that, but just dip your washcloth in water and a few drops of lavender oil. And then, I don't know, it smells really good. You know, and it's, there's some people say, oh, is that feeling good? It's too cold.
It's cold.
Yeah, I keep forgetting, my dad really wanted to do the heated towel and I
Oh.
just getting to put it in the right thing. I put it in the fridge because I usually do that. But I did buy something to do a heated towel. All right, so we're going to, pretend that you have like a flashlight. that is shining right into your heart, like a light that's shining. And it can be your, can be a star that's in the sky that's just for you. But somehow you've got this light and it just fills your heart. Like, feel like channel your inner ET. Yeah, you'll remember ET, the extraterrestrial movie with him on the bike and the little guy. Yeah, so that your heart light is like bright. And then you're gonna let that light shine on different parts of you. And as you do, you're gonna take a moment to scan your body and just really see how parts of you are feeling. And the parts that are aching, the parts that are tired, and the parts that are energized or heavy or light or any word you want to use to describe it. But we're gonna let the light travel down the right side of your body. So down it goes your right shoulder, the upper arm, the right elbow, into the right forearm, the right hand, the right fingers, space between your fingers, the thumb, the wrist, the top of the hand, the bottom of the hand, that palm of the hand, and just let the light really just feel like a summer day that's not too hot and it just is so warm and relaxing and it feels good. And as the light shines into these places, what's tired, what's energized, what's hurting, where it maybe the arthritis is acting up in this part of you today. And just let that light have kind of some magical medicinal qualities as well. Not only does it call awareness, but it also does some healing. And let it just soothe and calm any place that feels hot or flared up today. Now let the light travel back up the right fingers into the hand, through the right wrist and the right elbow, up the arm, through the shoulder, back to your heart. Let it rest there just a beat. And then move the light over to the left shoulder and the left arm. Let it drip, drip, drip down through the elbow and into the wrist and hands. The hand, the fingers, the thumb, the space between the fingers, the webbing. Just let that light just travel down and soothe any hurts that you might discover or any difficult. If there's darkness there, let some light shine. Taking a moment just to really check out each part of the body with this light. And to soothe and bring comfort as the light shines. Let the light come back up the hand. Let it come back through the wrist, back through the left arm, back up the left shoulder, back to the heart. And then let it drop down into your belly. And when you drink something really warm, or when you eat a bowl of oatmeal in the cooler weather, or soup or something, just feel that way. Your belly feels really warm from the inside out. Let that light feel that way. What's happening in your belly? When people have ulcers or irritable bowel syndrome or other things happening with their digestive systems, there's a lot of heat in those kinds of bodies when you think of the elements. So those are the cooling practices are needed to help people feel better. The soothing and quieting practices. And the body scan can be considered one of those kind of quieting exercises you can choose. Let the light travel down the right side of the leg, like through that hip joint that we worked today, stretching it out. And warrior one on the wall, and warrior two in the chair. And then let the light drip, drip, drip down the leg, through the knee, the front and the back of the knee, through the lower leg and ankle, and into that right foot. Into the space between your toes, into every toe and toenail, into the heel of the foot, the sole of the foot, the top of the foot. Your whole left leg feels heavy and relaxed, quiet and still. Your whole left leg, your whole left foot is calm and soothing, comforting. And then the light travels back up that right foot, through the ankle into the leg, up through the leg to the hip, and let it travel from right hip to left hip. And let it drip, drip, drip down the left leg into the left knee, the lower leg, the left ankle, the left foot, all the toes, the top of the foot, the bottom of the foot, the heel of the foot. Your whole left leg is calm and relaxed and quiet. Let the light come back up the left foot, the left leg. Let it come to the left hip and then up through the back of the body. And feel almost like you are sunbathing and the day is not too hot. The wind is just right. The breeze feels cool, but the warm sunshine is just making the back feel so comfortable, relaxed, loose, softened. So there's no tightness or tension in the back muscles. The low back, the mid back, the upper back. Let the light travel farther up the back and into the neck. Feel that warmth travel into the face and the muscles of the jaw relax, softened. The muscles around the mouth, the eyes, the nose, the muscles around the ear and the hairline. You feel as if your face has been kissed by the sun. It feels good. And then finally let the light travel through your hairline and into your scalp and everywhere hair used to grow or does still. And then let it shine out the top of your head like a big old dandelion kind of look of a human torch, a human flashlight, a match. And then let the light come back down into the head, into the face, drip, drip, drip down into the neck. And then finally be right back at the heart. In me, there is a light, and it lights the whole world. It radiates truth, boundless will, action, and knowledge. In me, there is a light, lights the whole world. It radiates truth, boundless will, action, and knowledge. A really big breath in And then let the breath go. Breathe in and out again, yaw. Way. And when you're ready, invite some movement back into the body by moving fingers very slowly and gently, rolling your ankles or your wrist, flexing and pointing toes. Maybe rock and rolling your head from side to side. And when you're ready, take a big breath in and reach the arms out, maybe like you're doing a snow angel. Right, and then reach them overhead. Exhale and bring the palms at the heart, one crossing over the other. The light in me honors and appreciates the divine light that shines in each of you. Thanks for taking a risk and trying to learn some yoga ideas for taking care of your body that experiences arthritis. Namaste. All right. What kind of questions do you have?
None right now. This was wonderful, though. I
Oh,
did
yay.
enjoy. Yeah.
Yay.
I missed the hand one though.
Okay, so you need me to make sure about that one to get that one to you. Okay. I don't know, did we record that one?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll be glad to.
So-
I was telling them, I'm glad to make any kind of something that you need for something that would be beneficial to you. So I will definitely do that for you and get that to you. Yeah.
Because I'm finding it here and here in the thumb, but now also here on the side of.
Yeah, well, let
Yeah.
me tell you two things right off that'll be really cool. For that. All right, so you can use these fancy balls called Melt Method balls, MELT. I can share that link with you, but
I did buy one.
oh, you did? Oh, awesome, because these are the great. Oh, good, you got a squash ball. Yes, these are good. They're not as cool as the others, but they're good. Okay, all right, so let me just tell you some things. You can grip it. Yeah. And then that thing that you're feeling, just to help you with that, you can hold it with fingers interlaced and let it ride on like a smile on the bottom where you're feeling that. And that can feel really good. Now, if you have like you're at a surface like a table or something that you can use, you can put your hand down on the table, like the finger down, and you can roll it back and forth like that. Yeah.
That
So
feels good.
yes, I'll send you all those things. Another really great thing is to press it with the thumb and then poke it with the thumb and press it with the thumb and poke it with the thumb. So I'm using the top of my thumb and I'm using the pad of my thumb, and you do it with each finger. But yeah,
Ooh.
that one right there, that one feels really yummy.
Yeah.
And if it's too much, you can always hold it with the other hand or use two fingers at a time to do that. But that's good for getting that last joint moving. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll send you those ideas because those are good things.
Yeah. I've been massaging it, but I didn't really have anything in particular. So those are good to have. Thank you.
Yeah, and rolling it back and forth is good too. Yeah, that's just, it looks like chaos to me, but it goes back and forth and up and down. And
Yeah.
it feels good on that part that's not. I have that right here, like what you're describing.
Yeah, definitely.
All righty.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lynette. You take care and have a great Sunday afternoon.
You guys too. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.